To find the vertical asymptote, we simply equate the denominator equal to 0. So let's have example. G of x is equal to 3x plus 6 over x minus 2. So our P of x here is 3x plus 6, and then our Q of x is x minus 2. So to find the vertical asymptote or the BA, we simply equate Q of x equal to 0, or our denominator x minus 2. So x minus 2 is equal to 0, and then solve for the value of x by simply adding both sides of the equation by positive 2, or simply transpose 2 to the other side. We have now, from negative 2, we have now x is equal to 2. Therefore, our vertical asymptote is at positive 2. Now, if we're going to graph that one, so this is our y-axis, and then this is our x. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our vertical asymptote is at 2. We draw a vertical line here. We draw a broken line here. We have now the graph of our vertical asymptote. Okay, let's have another example. F of x is equal to 2x squared plus x minus 1 over x plus 2. So to find the BA, or our vertical asymptote, simply equate the denominator x plus 3 is equal to 0. And then we add negative 3 to both sides of the equation, applying the addition property of equality. So if we're going to add this one, we eliminate the 3. So we have now x is equal to negative 3. So therefore, our vertical asymptote is along negative 3. So if we're going to illustrate that one in our graph, this is our Cartesian plane, y, then this is our x. So negative 3 is on this side, negative 1, negative 2, and then negative 3. So we have now our vertical asymptote. So this is now the graph of our vertical asymptote. Okay, let's have another example. F of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 6. Sorry, minus 8. And then x squared minus 3x minus 10. So to find the vertical asymptote of the given rational function, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to factor out. So factor out the trinomial in the numerator, the same also in our denominator. So we have now x squared is equal to x times x. And then we factor out negative 8. So think of a factor wherein if we're going to add the two factors, the result is equal to positive 2. So we can have 4 times negative 2. Okay? 4 times negative 2, the result is equal to negative 8. Now if we're going to add this one, 4 plus negative 2, the result is equal to positive 2. So we have now the factor 4 and negative 2. Sorry, negative 2. Okay, this is only applicable, this process is only applicable if we don't have a coefficient in x squared or in the first term. So we have now x plus 4 times the quantity x minus 3. So to check if your answer is correct, we're going to multiply the outer term. So that is negative 2 times x, that is negative 2x. And then x times 4x, that is, again, x times 4x, the result is equal to 4x. We're going to add this one, the result is equal to 2x. So we satisfy the middle term, 2x. So therefore, our factor is correct. And then the same process below, factor out. So we have x times x, that is x squared. And then we need to think of a number. We need to think of a factor of negative 10. Wherein if we're going to add up two factors, the result is equal to negative 3. So we have negative 5 and positive 2. So to check if this is correct, simply add the outer term, x times 2, that is 2x, and then x times negative 5, x times negative 5, we have negative 5x. We're going to add this one, just copy x, and then 2 plus negative 5, that is negative 3. So we satisfy the middle term, negative 3x. So we have now our factors x minus 5 times the quantity x plus 2. So with this one, we can now solve for the vertical asymptote. So our vertical asymptote, so equate the denominator to 0. So we have now x minus 5 and then x plus 2 is equal to 0. So we split the factor by equating to 0. So we have now x minus 5 is equal to 0. And then x plus 2 is equal to 0. And then solve for the value of x. So we have now x is equal to 5. On the other side, x is equal to negative 2. We have the result, x is equal to 5, and then x is equal to negative 2. Now, if we're going to illustrate that one in our Cartesian plane, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So negative 2 is here, and then positive 5. Okay, so negative 2, we have the vertical asymptote, and then 5, we have the vertical asymptote. Okay, so this is the graph of our vertical asymptotes.